Okay, so today I'm going to present about applications of intermediate mathematics in real life. So, so our group is called the Sigma. We have me, Chua Shang Long, Justin Chiu Wei Jin, Jeremy Gabriel Lee Ji Hin, and Elerod Hedwig Joel Roy Arjun. So, what is our topic for today is applications of functions. So what are functions? A function is a connection between a set of inputs and corresponding outputs, with each input having a unique output. It describes how one quantity is affected by another functions, can be expressed in various forms including tables, graphs, equations, and verbal descriptions.
Okay, for the first one is simple interest. This is the equation for the simple interest. IT equals P times R times T. It is IT equals to PRT. IT is the interest earned after time T. P is the principal amount. R is the annual interest rate, and T is the time in years. Okay, for the example, if you invest 1000 ringgit at a 5% annual interest rate for 3 years, what will be the total interest earned using simple interest? So you need to list it out first. P is 1000 ringgit, R is 5%, and T is the 3 years. So we need to use the equation just now, IT equals to PRT. You need to submit in these three information that they gave us. So is I3 3 years equals to 1000 times 0.05 times 3. So the total interest earned we got here is the answer, we got 150 ringgit. So simple interest is directly proportional to time. For the second one is compound interest. This is the equation for compound interest. AT equals to P times 1 plus R per N and the power of NT. So AT is the accumulated amount, principal plus interest after time. P is the principal, R is the annual interest rate, N is the number of times interest is compounded per year. T is the time in years. Okay, for example, if 1000 ringgit is invested at a 5% annual interest rate compounded quarterly for 3 years, what will be the total amount including interest at the end of the investment period? So I need to list it out first, the PRT and N. So P is 1000 ringgit and the R is 5%. So the N is it says here compounded quarterly, so it's like 4 times in 3 years. So N is 4 and T is 3. Okay, so we need to use the equation just now. AT equals to P times 1 plus R per N and the power of NT. We need to submit in the info just now. A3 3 years equals to P 1000 ringgit times 1 plus 0.05 5% annual interest rate per 4 compounded quarterly, and the power of NT 4 times 3, and we got the answer is 1160 and 75 cents. So compound interest grows exponentially over time.
Okay, so next we'll be talking about return on investment. So return on investment also stands for ROI. ROI, X, is the return on investment as a percentage. X is the final value of the investment, and P is the initial investment. So here's an example of ROI question. If you invest 2,000 ringgit in stocks and later sell them for 2,500 ringgit, what is your profit from the investment? So with the formula just now, which is this one, ROI, we sub in 2,500 ringgit as X equals to 2,500 minus with 2,000 as P divided with 2,000 times with 100, and we will be getting 25%. So ROI helps assess the profitability of an investment.
Functions. For linear function is written as fx equals to mx plus b, which m is the slope of the line, which represents the rate of change, and b is the y-intercept, which is the value of fx when x is equals to 0. X is the independent variable and fx is the dependent variable. So this is the example. A taxi service charges a fixed base fare of 5 ringgit and 2 ringgit per kilometer traveled. Given the function is fx equals to 2x plus 5, where x is the number of kilometers. Calculate the total fare for a 10 kilometer trip. So from the question, we know that x is equals to 10 because x is the number of kilometers. So we just sub the number of 10 into the function, which we got f10 equals to 2 times 10 plus 5, and we got the total fare for the trip, which is 25 ringgit. The second is quadratic function. So for quadratic function, is written as fx equals to ax squared plus bx plus c, and a, b, and c are constant, and a cannot be equals to 0 because if a equals to 0, then the quadratic function will become a linear function. And the last is x is the variable. So for the example is a ball is thrown into the air, and the time which the ball reaches its maximum height is 2 seconds. Calculate the maximum height the ball reach. So the given function is ht equals to negative 4.9 x squared plus 20x plus 1.5. So from the question, we know that the time which the ball reaches its maximum height is 2 seconds, and t is stand for time. So we just sub in the 2 seconds into the function, which we got h2 equals to negative 4.9 times 2 square plus 20 times 2 plus 1.5, and we will got the maximum height the ball reach is 21.9 meter. And the last one is proportional functions. So for proportional function, we write it as fx equals to kx. K is the constant of proportionality, which is the rate of change also, and x is the variable. So for the example is, if 2 cups of flour are needed for 4 servings, the given proportional function will be fx equals to 0.5x, where x is the number of servings. Calculate the number of flour needed for 6 servings. So 0.5 is come from 2 divided by 4, and because there are 2 cups of flour and needed for 4 servings. And from the question, we know that we need to find the number of flour for 6 servings, so x is equals to the number of serving, so we just need to sub in the 6 into the function, which we got f6 equals to 0.5 times 6, and we will got the number of flour, which is 3 cups. So in conclusion, mathematics is essential for making informed financial decisions in daily life. Understanding interest rates and investment returns can help you manage money effectively, and applying this simple function can help individuals plan their finance, invest wisely, and save for the future. So for the reference, we got the resources from this Ringgit Plus website. And that's all from us. Thank you.